Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Football playoff game. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Caught behind the line, it's Baxter. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And second down after that completion. Off here from the shotgun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Nice grab. It's Baxter. Second after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Longhorns have first and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. Here's a first and 10 play.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it, first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
All right, so it's first and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. He didn't pick up the first down, but it's so early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Touchdown, Trojans, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Chris, this is such a confidence-crushing play for this defense. They had him backed up near their own goal line, and your secondary of all things gets beat downfield, and it's a 98-yard touchdown. That's going to be a hard one to explain for that secondary.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Now he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. And it's incomplete. Just out of the reach of the receiver. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to it.
They look to throw it here on second down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They cap the drive with 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the same runner's got it again. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
First down and 10. Trying to find room. It's Baxter. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. It's an out route, the catch made.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Fourth down completion to the running back. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
What a job by this quarterback here on fourth down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Breaks off a defender. He's past the marker and still going. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense all over him that time.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite it.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Handoff to the single back. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A game makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, USC 14, Texas 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return.
The Longhorns will take over. First and 10.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. He's keeping it. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
To throw, it's Manning. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch downfield. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. The pass ball is incomplete. We tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quick throw, complete to the tight end.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
And the Trojans keep the football on the move. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He keeps it. QB draw. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long.
Now the offense dialing up a draw play, but it goes backwards. Not exactly what they were hoping for in that play call.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, USC. So the offense clicking now. They're building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Manning. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice game there. The Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. And this Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game and the quarterback and leave these receivers one-on-one.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch! Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The Longhorns are going to cash in this red zone trip. On the ground, it's Baxter. Tackled, but first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Texas. That's how you finish a play. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum curve. Now, if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Single back, takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll test the right side here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. He escapes the pocket, and he slings it deep back to the left side. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to 29. The Trojans come to the line in a hurry up. He hands it to the back. First down, looking for more now. The offense will now quickly spend the timeout.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And on the carry, he's heading left. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll run it here. Oh, and he fumbles. When they pick it up, it's still a live ball. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Barnhards will kick this away to start the second half.
Texas.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Set up at the 24. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
To the air. It's Mayava. That's reeled in. It's Jordan. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary, and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Running back with the football. And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Pulls it in. It's Jordan.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
It's Mayava looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big...
the pass rush hits home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Makes the read. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, holding just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got a good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost them the ball game.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. So in this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock? Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. They've got him at the 4, but a big gain in that catch and run.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
And the Trojans looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Well, you had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He makes it into the end zone to add 2 more to the lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas, 14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now for the 25. Timeout called by the defense. Their first out of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On first and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Off target with the throw, incomplete. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Back to throw. It's Manning. And the completion made. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Fires it to the wideout. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Gets the first and still running. They've got him at the 48. That's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Breaks into the clear. Both out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
In the red area, it's Jackson. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
And they pick up the first on the ground. That's a big hit at the end, but showing a fresh set of downs.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
And they'll try the quarterback sneak. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark it right at the line. The Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. Backed up with the one, he's going to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
No huddle here for the offense.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Caught quickly. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produced a solid gain there. Second down play coming up for this offense. He keeps it on a design run. Eludes a tackle. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking downfield. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage. Because right now, it is not working.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Set up at their own 48. tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to snap the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball.
Here he goes at the 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. This offense is still clicking. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Play of the drive now from the 25. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Back to pass. It's Manning. On the move now. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And he'll be brought down. The Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Pressure is coming. Now takes a hit but lets it fly. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Got a decent gain there. The defense brings him down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tight end goes in motion. And the tailback's got it again. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. They'll try to run for the 1st down. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Back to pass. It's Manning. The receiver makes the catch. Finds room at the 30. Who's in the clear? At the 30 now. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Texas. This offense cannot be stopped.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what, who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
42, Texas. 28, Texas.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And their first play of the drive now from the 25. Leaning on the run game here late. Runs through the defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the running back takes the handoff, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee. In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotion.